Okay, then last up we have Mr. Ron Fisher, 5581 Pintail Court.
That was quick. Everyone's wanting to see the ball game tonight. I kind of promised last week that I would return and read this letter. I was asking Tom if he was for or against the Music Center. Tom, what was your position on that? Do you mind my asking?
We have the Music Center now. We're going to try to make it work out there.
Okay. Thank you.
That's my position today.
I just would, I just like to read this and so forth. It's an interesting letter, and I appreciate the letter. Don't take me wrong that way. Dear Mr. Fisher, by the way, this is dated January 28, 2014. As you are aware, work is progressing rapidly on the city's Music Center at the Heights. Before you know it, the Music Center will be completed as projected later this year. I'm writing to request that you reserve your time in your schedule to attend the planned ribbon-cutting ceremony at the Music Center at the Heights. Once a definite date and time has been, this event has been scheduled, I would be honored to request your participation in this ceremony and my place to acknowledge and recognize your importance and significant contributions to making this Music Center a reality in the city of Yuba Heights. Now listen very carefully to this paragraph. The Music Center at the Heights is a great project and has the potential to be the engine that drives the future economic development of the Yuba Heights as a city as a whole. Your presence and personal investment of time in this event would be consistent with your deep commitment to the city of Yuba Heights and a contribution to the drive to enhance the quality of life in this city. I will be proud to attend the ceremony, but I feel it's only fitting that the role in this project properly noted and that you be recognized. I will work to ensure that the details of the ribbon-cutting ceremony are made available to you as they are finalized. If I can be of any assistance on any other matters, please do not hesitate to contact me. Tom, like I said before, I do appreciate the fact that you wrote that letter. I appreciate that, recognizing my commitment to it. And that I sit here and I listen, I read the papers and that about all the negativity about the TIFs and the Music Center, a waste of money, what people are doing in that, and it bothers me. There seems to be a real conflict there in that. And you ask what else you can do for me? You can start running the position that you ran for in that. Do it to the best of your ability. Do it for Yuba Heights, not for Tom McMasters, or not for a group of radicals who think they're going to take over the city of Yuba Heights. That this council, Ron Fisher, has lived in 57 years. I don't go away easy. I won't go away easy. This is my second meeting after I've been off there for a year, but I can come back to any meetings. I feel like a real citizen now. I feel knowledgeable about what I'm talking about, what I can say, what I can do. I'm so sick of hearing about the TIF. This council, and especially Mark Campbell, way back in 1969, incorporated the TIF into our history and so forth. Had they not, we wouldn't have the Music Center, we wouldn't have the aquatic park, we wouldn't have a lot of businesses around. We wouldn't have Trimble maybe today. We almost lost Trimble. And our staff made some deals with them and so forth on TIF dollars and that. Think about those jobs. Think about the tax dollars that we're going to save the citizens in the future. So if I can ask you to do anything, don't do as you did way back when and quit spewing around wrong information, misinformation, and telling people things that aren't true. You've done that a couple of times. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Fisher. I actually appreciate that you've become engaged and promised to become more engaged out here. I recognize that you got 48% of the vote, and I recognize that you have a lot of support in the community and a lot of knowledge of the community. So we look forward to hearing more from you and participating, and quite frankly, I appreciate any input that you can give.
Could I on that?
Sir?
You talk about 48 and 52%. My wife just runs this into me all the time. I keep listening. You and I both could have put it down. You won that spot with 13%. I lost with 12%. That's exactly what happened. There's a whole lot of people out here didn't go to the polls, and next time I think they will go to the polls. That's not for Ron Fisher. Let me be very clear. I'm not interested in becoming mayor. But this city is not going to go backwards from the hard work that we put in the last 10 years to move it and to get it to where it's at. If I have anything to say about that. But thank you. I appreciate your comment.
Okay. But I do have to correct you about the TIFs. I think I'm always forthright about the TIFs that have been used appropriately, like the Trimble TIF and the I-70 TIF when it was there to build the interstate and bring those businesses in for the interstate. Where I've had issues, especially the main issue is for the TIFs on the Alcor property and on Bellefontaine and the Family Dollar TIFs, where those were created simply to fund the music center. And there was no infrastructure that needed to be done for either one of those projects that the TIF money was used to support. So that's a totally different debate, but I think I've been pretty accurate on that and quite outspoken about why I believe and lucid about why I believe that those were inappropriately created. But
In all fairness, can I make one more comment? We're rushed in this meeting, I couldn't see the game. But I sat in that position during those things, during Alcor and some of those. And you're totally off base there. Is there good tips and bad tips? If we didn't have a residential tip, thanks to this council up there 5 years ago, George Jenkins sat and told this council, guys, I've got to close the doors. I can't go any farther. I can't get any more investment money. This council saved that, and we took a chance. Sure, we took a chance. Look at it now. You have to take a chance sometime in business. It's what you have to do. But, I mean, it was not specifically to build a music center. No more than it was to take money from the schools because we don't care about a good education. We think the music center is more important. Does Tom really believe that? No, Tom really believes that. Thank you very much.
all right. Obviously, the time to have that debate was during the election, but now, if we move ahead, I appreciate your inputs. Again, like I said, I believe you have a lot of good knowledge out here, and that you can help move the city forward, and I hope that you participate as such. Thank you.
Thank you.